to accept without any explanation. And the further difference, of course, is that physicists are working on an explanation for the origins of of those starting conditions, right? Those incredibly simplistic starting conditions. Physicists are able to work on that. On the the flip side is religion, where the only reason you were even talking about this invisible cosmic consciousness guy is that some mystics in the, doing whatever it is that mystics do, came up with this idea. There's no testing to determine that it's true. There's no reason to accept anything that they say. I think, given those two choices, it's obvious which place to put your trust at the moment.
Right. And even now, I do a lot of reading on quantum physics and all that.
Yeah.
But I just want to make it simple as possible for the caller. That's the first thing that actually got me through that little, dilemma or whatever you call it.
Yeah. Do you want to recommend a particular book?
I'm not really sure. It was a whole lot of things that I've read, articles and in a whole bunch of different websites. So I'm not really sure something that I could recommend specifically.
Okay, that's fair.
But that's all I just wanted to add. Thanks for the second song.
Sure. Thanks for calling.
Thanks a lot. And I actually, that was Luis again. I don't know if I hit the wrong button or if it was labeled wrong or what, but line to
Kyle.
Kyle, are you there?
Kyle, you still there?
Yeah, hello?
Hey,
Yeah,
Kyle,
sorry about that confusion.
Oh, I'm great, thank you. I just wanted to ask you if you had heard about the Iranian woman Sakineh Mohammadi Ashtiani.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's been sentenced to execution because of adultery.
Yep.
She was going to be stoned to death, but there's already been a lot of outcry about that, so they've decided not to stone her, but I believe they're still planning to execute her, possibly by hanging or something else. Her husband is already dead, apparently, and the reason everybody knows about this is because her two children have been pleading with the world to help bring their mother back home to them. There have been YouTube videos discussing it. I actually saw a video that Aaron Ra put on his channel. And so I just wanted to bring that to your attention and sort of ask if everyone could read about that. There's an article on Iranian.com, which is IRANIAN.com, called Crushed Under Stones. And you can sign a petition on several sites. One of them is Free Sakineh. That would be FREESAKINEH.org.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if enough people bring this to the public attention, then we can, make enough noise that this will be reconsidered.
I really wish that was true, and I hope that's true, and by all means, everybody get out there and sign whatever petitions you like. I just don't think that we have any reason to think that the Iranian government is going to care a bit about what a bunch of, non-Iranian infidels say on a petition. And while I'm not the current president of the United States, if I was, I'd be working full-time for some kind of diplomatic solution, and then I'd have the SEALs on standby to go in and rescue her. But my views on foreign policy may differ from people who are actually in charge. I don't care. If it doesn't matter to me whether she was guilty or not, or whether she had kids or not, or whether her husband's dead or not. I don't care if she was, taking money and lining them up at the door. She doesn't get, you don't get to kill her.
Yeah, and I don't care how much they soften the execution. Yeah. I mean,
if
they announced, it's just going to be, a very calm, pleasant, lethal injection, it's like, that doesn't make it any better.
Yeah.
What difference does that make? So.
I agree with you that it does seem like a long shot. But even, I mean, assuming that, there's no way that we can possibly stop this execution, I think it's worthwhile still to bring this out in the open.
Sure. And
yeah, I'm less skeptical than Matt about that.
And
there have been a number of cases in recent years where public outcry has apparently caused a change in the carrying out of sentences like this.
In Iran?
In the Middle East.
They do talk about that in the article on Iranian.com.
Yeah.
There have been instances recently where people have been saved from execution.
And Matt's question was, have those incidents happened in Iran?
Yes.
Well, then I'm more optimistic than I was.
Excellent.
And I think it would be nice if world leaders stood up and said that if, in fact, you go through with this, you don't think for a second that this is the end, that you can kill her and trust everybody to remember, to forget in a week or so. This is something where it's time for not only the world leaders to step up and do their job, but the United Nations to step up and say, look, your civil rights abuses, we've done a nudge, nudge, wink, wink. We've tried to ignore them when it comes to trade agreements and things like that. But now you're just a perverse society. And we cannot in good conscience call ourselves good citizens, good friends, good anything, and allow you to continue doing that. And actually enforce that when it happens instead of just, oh, okay, they killed another woman. They killed another person.
Mm-hmm.
Let them,
I think
our
that's sort of
quirky Middle Eastern cousins.
Mm-hmm. The Iranian government does seem to be hoping that they can just kill her and get it over with and have everybody say, oh, well, she's already dead, so no use in raising any issues anymore, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, well.
Thanks a lot for calling, Kyle. I got like a minute and some change left, and I want to get one last call on before we re-roll the credits, so appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Goodbye.
Kyle.
Malcolm in Austin is dropped off the line, so I'll just hit a statement. People always want a reason for things, but some things can't be understood rationally. The wind exists, but you can't see it. God is like the wind. You want to take that real quick?
We can't see the wind because the wind is made of relatively transparent molecules, but we can certainly detect the wind with all kinds of ways, and we can't do that when it comes to your God. So there is a difference.
Yeah, your God is not like the wind.
Yeah. In order to make that work, you'd have to find some other thing which
right
absolutely
here.
for sure exists that is also completely not detectable, and you can't, because that's stuff like things like Odin and Zeus and Apollo.
I just
that's
did
the
more
other
work
stuff.
than every god in history. Run the credits.